The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Maricel Halili. Several officials and lawmakers have raised concerns over the United States' request for the Philippines to take in Afghan nationals. U.S. President Joe Biden personally made a request to President Bongbong Marcos last month. Up to 50,000 Afghan nationals will temporarily reside here in the country if the Philippine government agrees to this request. Some officials are worried over possible security issues that may arise from taking in a large number of foreign nationals.
We also express the same anxiety because they are given also the opportunity to for this some terrorists to travel, and that is a problem of records checking, and it will pose some security concern later on.
The Foreign Affairs Department clarified that these Afghan nationals are former U.S. government employees. If the Philippines concedes to America's request, these individuals will be considered as restricted nationals and can only stay for up to 2 months in the country.
Before they were to arrive, if they were to arrive here, would already have undergone rigorous security vetting and background checks to verify that they have indeed previously worked for the U.S. government. All costs would be shouldered by the United States government. Also, the United States would, with Philippine officials, try and select a suitable site where they could be located while they are being processed or vetted.
A Chinese Navy ship tailed the BRP Francisco de Gojoy as it sailed away from Pag-asa Island in the West Philippine Sea on Thursday. The vessel was on its way back to Palawan after delivering livelihood assistance to fishermen in the island. While sailing at around 2 in the afternoon, the ship was suddenly followed by a Chinese Navy vessel. The Chinese vessel followed BRP de Gojoy from a distance of nearly 8 kilometers from Pag-asa Island, but stopped tailing after a few minutes. The Philippine Coast Guard said the Chinese ship was only probably observing BRP de Gojoy's activities, a common practice in patrolling the West Philippine Sea. BRP de Gojoy safely arrived in Palawan. The Philippine Coast Guard and National Task Force on the West Philippine Sea will be releasing a comprehensive report on the incident. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Maricel Halili. Doctors are reminding expecting mothers to keep track of their prenatal vitamins and checkups to prevent potential complications. The details in this report by Yeda Pascual.
Anencephaly is a serious birth defect in which a baby is born without parts of the brain, skull, or scalp, as this did not fully develop inside the womb. Data from the PGH shows that only 24 out of 10,000 babies born in their facility were anencephalic, which means it could be considered a rare condition. According to doctors, anencephaly occurs if the mother lacks folic acid during fetal development.
Isa sa mga pinaka most common preventive risk factor is yung folate acid deficiency or yung hindi pag-inom ng folic acid during her pregnancy. Kasi it is known that folic acid helps prevent the development of these birth defects.
This is also the reason that doctors cited on why Steffi, a mother from Puerto Galera, gave birth to an anencephalic baby. Steffi says she only started to take folic acid when she was almost 5 months pregnant. Another possible reason why her baby got this birth defect may have also been the stress that Steffi was experiencing during her pregnancy.
Dapat ikakasal ako December. Then, 3 weeks before po. 3 weeks before, I canceled my wedding po. And yun, December hanggang may panganak ko si baby. Sobrang talaga ako na-stress. Para ako nagpe-penitensya ako.
Steffi's water broke when she was just 7 months pregnant, which means she had to undergo cesarean delivery. But after just a few hours, the baby died.
Kasi nga malambot yung ano niya, yung head niya, wala siyang yung skull. May skin siya pero open yung ano niya, open yung brain niya. Yun. Until now, hindi ko pa nakikita yung picture niya kasi masakit sa akin na makikita ko yung anak ko, walang buhay.
According to a doctor, anencephalic babies usually die inside the womb. And even if they are born, they only stay alive for a few hours or days. This is why he reminds expecting mothers,
always remember to take your prenatal vitamins and supplements dahil malaking bagay ito in the prevention of mga possible problems na pwedeng mangyari kay baby. And don't forget to always have your regular prenatal checkups.
Mobile journalist Yeda Pascual. We are One News.
Here's a quick look on other stories we're watching. The Education Department says schools in Albay continue to hold classes despite Mayon's unrest. However, some schools located in danger zones have opted to suspend in-person classes while volcanic activity continues. The government will be rolling out the first supply of bivalent vaccines next week. Healthcare workers and senior citizens will be the first ones to receive the jabs on June 21. And President Bongbong Marcos will remain as concurrent agriculture chief until systems in the sector are in place. He also said there are no other takers yet for the job. President Marcos has held the position since he assumed office last year. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 10:45 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Maricel Halili. We are One News.